talking about the Regional Green Economy Forum in Tangier, Morocco. I had the honor of speaking with Jean-Pierre Elong Mbassi. He is the Secretary General of United Cities and Local Government of Africa. This is a network representing over 17,000 local government across the continent. So in a world increasingly shaped by climate change, urban pressure, and also fragmented responses, his voice stands out as a call for unity, local leadership, and also inclusive development. In the conversation we had, he shared with me why local government are the missing link in Africa's journey towards climate resilience and also economic transformation, and also why cities, though responsible for much of the planet energy consumption, must be at the center of the green transition. So this is a powerful reflection on solidarity, decentralization, and Africa's role in shaping the future of our planet. Listen to this.
Excellent. So, very happy to be here with you, Mr. Jean-Pierre Elong Mbassi. So, would you mind maybe very quickly introduce yourself so that people know who you are?
My name is Jean-Pierre Elong Mbassi. I'm Cameroonian by nationality, South Africa. I'm the Secretary General of the United Cities and Local Government of Africa, the umbrella organization of the 17,000 local governments that operate on the continent. We gather all the 51 national associations of local and subnational government of the continent. We are based in Rabat, Morocco, but we maintain 5 regional offices, one in Cairo for North Africa, one in Accra for West Africa, one in Libreville for Central Africa, one in Nairobi for East Africa, and one in Pretoria for Southern Africa. And we were established in 2005 to unite the voice of local government on the continent. We call ourselves the African Union of Local Authorities. And we are the vision that we have, and that was adopted at the founding Congress that was held in Swahili, South Africa in 2005, is to build the unity of Africa and promote its development from its territories. Meaning that we are determined to contribute to building the Africa of peoples beyond the Africa of nations. This is an agenda that the Agenda 2063 of the African Union has defined, and we are the missing link to the realization of this agenda for the community of the people.
I'm very happy to have found the missing link in here in Tangier, Morocco. So obviously we are attending the Regional Green Economy Forum, and one key question I have for you, because I do know that cities consume about 70% of the energy, and obviously produce as well a lot of emissions. How do you think cities actually consider moving into the green economy, while at the same time ensuring that we have economic and social inclusion?
You know, being acquainted to fossil energy and the way the economy is managed through cheap fossil energy, that will vanish in the coming years. Shows that it is not sustainable to continue this path. I know that people always say, why do we have to pay? We who have produced nearly 4% only of the emissions, why do we have to pay the price for the others who are taking a wrong pathway to development?
Good question.
And why do we have to make the effort to go green while they are spoiling the planet? And now we are the one suffering. two reasons. Number one, we are suffering. So can we afford to continue that way? Certainly not. Number two, by the end of the century, 42% of human beings on Earth will be in Africa. So it is very critical that Africans realize that the future of this planet is only in their hands. 1 out of 2 young people below 18 live in Africa. So it's our responsibility to try to find ways to salvage what can be salvaged on this planet. And remember, the tipping point was reached a few days ago. They said we are consuming 2 times, 3 times our planet's capacity. Being the human beings that will be on this planet, the majority, we need to be responsible for the future of the planet. And this is why we have to go green. And thankfully, we are not embedded in fossil energy economy. We are far from being there. And in the country you are in, the energy mix is 50-50 today in Morocco. One of the best in the world. And we are sure that when they target 60-40 by the end of the century, they will reach there. And they will be among the best in the world. So Africa can lead them. And don't say that because we are not developed in the system that is prevalent in the world today, we will not be developing in a system that we will have to build that is different from what we have seen today.
I love your answer. It's certainly very different to what we hear out there, the narrative. Another question. We sometimes know that cities struggle to find the financing to fund this new model that you say is necessary, and certainly agree with you. So what kind of financing mechanism do UCLG promote to make it happen?
We are not a financial institution. We are a network of political leaders, technical people that serve the local government for the benefit of their population. Remember, it's about day-to-day living condition of each of us, be it a minister or a small civil servant or a school children. We are here to care about the day-to-day living condition. If most of the problems appear at the level of local government, why don't we access to most of them to solve these problems? This is the question I will put to the government. This is the question I will put to our financial institution. It is not normal that where the problems are, the money cannot reach them. And this is why we are saying there is a need to decentralize and localize national policies and global policies. For example, the nationally determined contribution for climate change should be territorialized. We need to territorialize the NDCs so that people feel that the climate agenda is not out of their hands. They are part of it. And I always remind people that we have the same economy. Local economy is part of the national economy. We have the same citizenry. National citizenship is part of the local citizenship. We have the same taxpayers. So it's about driving our businesses to serve the purpose of improving the living condition of the people. And through this, you create trust between the people and the government. But if you don't do so, and you play the blame game, the national government saying, oh, you are not doing what you want to do, or the local government saying, you are not sending the money where it should be sent, or the civil society saying, oh, you are all corrupt people. You won't go anywhere. It's about partnership. And the bottom line is the improvement of the living condition of the people. And because the leaders of local governments are judged on this, the accountability of local government is superior to the accountability of any civil public institution. And this is why we say we need to start building our integration, our unity, our development from our territories. Because this accountability at the territorial level is very high, should be very high, if everybody read this part.
Excellent. So one last quick question for you. We are here at the forum. It's been very insightful 2 days. We learned a lot with a lot of people. There's definitely willingness to come together. How can we better collaborate? So that's my final question.
We are in a period where solidarity is sinking. We are in a period where oneness is lagging behind. Selfishness is taking a step ahead. We are in a period where we need to rethink multilateralism, to rethink how we can create trust among us. Because we have, at this moment, for example, the climate change shows that we are in the same mark. No one will escape alone. And at this period where people realize that no one will escape alone, is the very period where people think that they can compete one another against one another. That is about a race to salvage oneself. So we at the local government level, we say it is important that collaboration, exchange of knowledge, and the culture of solidarity prevail. And we are building what we call local multilateralism through decentralized cooperation. And remember, whenever you have a hazard happening in a city somewhere in the world, cities are organized to respond, irrespective of the region you are in, irrespective of the region you are in. They're coming. Whenever it happens, because we think that this world will be just and more livable if people keep solidarity at the heart of our living together. And I think this is in the DNA of local governments. And this is what guides us and make us persevere in the direction we're taking, to building the unity of our continent and promoting the development of the territories.
On those beautiful words of wisdom, so thank you for giving me the time to share a few words. So, Mr. Jean-Pierre Elong Mbassi, so Secretary General of UCLG. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Speaking with Jean-Pierre Elong Mbassi was a reminder that solving global challenges starts at the local level. His word calls us to rethink how we finance development, how we empower cities, and how we build trust between institutions but also citizens. So he challenges the narrative that Africa must follow outdated model and instead urges the continent to forge a new path ahead, one that is rooted in its people, territory, but also solidarity. So in a time when the world feels more fragmented than ever, his message is very clear. No one escapes alone. If we want a livable, a just, and a sustainable world, we must invest into collaboration. We must share knowledge generously and also build up from the ground up. I'm hoping that the message is clear and that you agree with that. On those notes, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. And I see you next time. Take care.